People always think it's like hilarious that two comics live together. Let me tell you something. It's not hilarious. First off, you don't want to have sex with someone who's good at making fun of things. If we had like a sitcom, it would be called Funny for One of Us. As our relationship, it's always funny for one of us. It's good. I'm doing that on the tape later. I think the weirdest thing, we've been dating 2 years now, the weirdest thing for me is I used to jack it to my girlfriend before we started dating. And now that I'm like 2 years in, I'm like, I can't believe I used to fantasize about this shit. The whole time I should have been like stroking it to an argument about a bath mat. Like when new hot celebrities come along, I don't even get excited. I'm like, oh, whatever, Jennifer Lawrence, you're just gonna yell at me about paper towels. There's tits away Selma Hayek. I don't want to yell about whose family we're going to for Christmas. We ended up at Joanna's. It's not good. I hate her family. And she doesn't like it when I say that, but it's not personal because I don't like my own family. So it's just like, I don't like families. They're just random motherfuckers I have to like. And her brother is this drunk contractor who does not believe in global warming and has gout. He's got gout. I'm like, oh, it's cool you don't believe in global warming because you have a 17th century pirate disease and you're a time traveler. You're not of this age, sir. Many things have changed. This is how Republican he is. He has gout, no health insurance, and still hates Obamacare. He's like, I don't want the government telling me what to do and how to live. I'm like, you have gout. Someone needs to tell you what to do. You were going to be hanging roofing shingles with a peg leg and scurvy. Mom's super clean and religious, is like literally like living with someone who, it's like, can you imagine having a Roomba with opinions? Like just sweeping up after me. Just this robot being like, why don't you marry my daughter? Why don't you marry my daughter? Her family's all hunters and they're religious. So there's a lot of stuffed things on the wall. The Jesus is tastefully stuffed. This is how religious they are. There's no lie, they just, after 2.5 years, were allowed to sleep in the same bed. But not before we got this speech. It was mostly to Joanna. It's like, don't give the milk away for free. No one's gonna buy the cow. It was literally like a mass email was talking to me. I'm like, who are you? What the fuck? The worst thing is like, I just want to tell her like, look lady, I drink soy milk. Your daughter's been milked before. I'm fine with it. Because I don't want to deal with a woman who gets weird if I touch her udder. That's her pussy in that joke, if anyone didn't follow. Not everybody, it's a long show. Just want everyone to be on board with what's happening. Got a new New Year's resolution coming up. Failed with my last one. My last year's resolution, no lie, was I promised myself to stop correcting Dominican retail workers when they say Pacifically instead of specifically. And then I went to Radio Shack and that shit did not happen. That dude got loud with me. He got in my face. He was like, the warranty specifically says you got 30 days. And I'm like, listen, Dionys. I read the pacifications. But atlantically, this shit does not work. Told me I sound stupid. I I got a Radio Shack gift certificate for $40. So if anybody needs like a pager or a Nintendo tape, D batteries or some shit that shouldn't exist anymore, swipe you in. I just came from Atlantic City. Anybody else like to gamble?
Yeah.
The rest of you people are just happy with the amount of money you have? Dummies. I love Atlantic City. You gotta go. It's a great place to see what poor people think dressing nice is. If you don't know what that is, I'll tell you what. It involves pinstripes and a lot of colors I normally associate with sherbet. People don't understand though is Wall Street is just Atlantic City for people who can do paperwork. You know what I mean? There's no crack, they just got paninis. Like but it's the same world. I think they should just say that. Like I think if like that last economic collapse wouldn't have happened, if instead of mortgage-backed securities, they call them what they really are, which is bets, you know? And then the brokers shouldn't be allowed to be called brokers. They should have to get on the phone and be like, yeah, I'm a bookie for Goldman Sachs. You just want to make some trades? And even if they don't talk that way, they have to say use. And they can't wear a suit. You have to show up to work in sweatpants and an Eagles jersey.